Today we are going to show you how to make a skin for the Crown Vics and the Realistic Derby Project mod. What you're going to need is paint.net, and you'll also need Notepad++. After you get those installed, you'll need to install this skin test, which you will get in the Google Drive link down below. You get the skin test, and then you will select the vehicles folder and you will copy it. After that, you will make a new folder, and you're going to name this folder whatever you want the name of your skin to be. So in this case, it's going to be YouTube. And then you're just going to paste that vehicles folder in there. Then you're going to open it all the way up into materials. And you're going to open those materials in Notepad++. Sedan is for the 4-door Vics, Coupe is for the 2-door Vics, and Wagon is for the Wagon. So if you want a skin for any one of those that I said, you'll just have to do search, find, replace all, and you'd replace Sedan with Wagon, for example, and that'd give you the Wagon skin, and you'd replace all. We are doing the Sedan in this case, so we are just going to change the skin name, which was I did not need to delete it right there, my bad. To change the skin name, you're going to go to find, replace, and you're going to type in skin test, because in that example, if you download the one I sent you, that's what you're going to have to type in. And then you're going to type in whatever you want your name to be, and in this example, whatever you name the file is down here. You're going to replace all, and then you'll see that change the skin name to YouTube skin, all of it. After that, we're going to file save, and then that is saved. So we'll go back into the folder you made, and now we're going to open the JBeam file. JBeam file is really simple. Same thing. Search, find, replace. Skin test, YouTube, replace all. Sedan, if you want the Wagon, you'll do the same thing. Authors, you can change that stuff. That will have changed to your YouTube name. So as you see, everything changed really fast. It was a very simple process of renaming the code. As you can see, now we open it and it is saved. So everything is saved. Now we are going to need to open this. I don't have the UV template, so we're just gonna have to paint over this one. So basically, I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial on how to use paint.net, because I'm sure a lot of you will be the first time. So I'm gonna give you the basis for making a derby skin. So I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. You won't have it. I was experimenting to get to this point, so just bear with me. Alright, so you open this. You're gonna have your tools over here. I'm gonna just say right off the bat, every time you do something new, you add a new layer. If you don't do this during the process, your skin might get a little glitched out, and you'll be very disappointed because there'll be no way to fix it. So add a new layer every time you do something new. It'll make your life 1,000 times easier. So today we are going to just paint this trunk blue, and we'll paint the hood blue too. And then we will paint the rest of the car black. This is just a very simple example of how to do this. Of course, you guys will probably do more way detail than I am doing. You can go over the lines, none of that matters. Okay, so you got your colors on. If you're doing a lot of different colors, each time you do a different panel, I would add a new layer, but this is a test, so I just did all the paint on one layer. And to help us see exactly where we're going to be placing logos and stuff, you're just going to make that layer of your paint invisible, add a new layer, and now you'll be able to have this template to put all your stuff. And like I said earlier, if you have a lot of layers on your paint, you'll just combine all your paint layers into one and then add your new layer. After you have done that, you will see you have this template to where you want to put your stuff. So just remember that everything you put on this, under it is going to be that. Okay, so to make this just a quick tutorial, say you wanted to just put a picture right here, what you would do is just go to Google, okay, and we're just gonna put the JAGS logo right on the side of the door for this video is all we're going to do to make it simple. Okay, so what you're going to do is open image in new tab. You're going to copy image. You are going to go right here to add a new thing up here. You're going to paste that image you just got. You're going to go to your tools again, get the magic wand, and that's how you'll delete the background, by selecting it and controlling X with your magic wand. And then now we're just going to control A and then control C to copy it. And then yeah, I have the new layer, so we're good. The JAGS logo, it works. And then we'll add a new layer and then we'll do it again. You can do image, rotate 180. Oh fuck, that is not what I wanted to do. But so if you do something you don't want to do, you control Z will undo a mistake. So we're just gonna flip that around, and then we're just going to drag it over here like so. Okay, so now we got that. Say you just wanted a you wanted to type something on your keyboard onto your car. That is really easy to do. There's two ways you can do it. You can make a new thing. You could type it in here, and then you could select it, and that would like make it an image, more of a text. If you want the actual text, you'll add a new layer like I did, and then we're going to put we'll put like the Derby driver's name right there. So we're going to zoom in. That gives us a good working room, and we're going to get our text box up, and we're going to do Derby driver just as an example. And that is way smaller than I would like it to be, so I'm going to come up here, mess with the font size, mess with the bold size. Made it way too big, I'm realizing, so you just have to mess with it. Alright, that will work. So that is pretty much the basis of that. There is a lot of paint.net tutorials on YouTube if I didn't cover anything you need to know, but the main thing you need to remember is just make a new layer every time you do a new edit, and that's about the only thing you really need to remember. And your magic wand tool, and your rectangle select and your move selected pixels are going to be your most used tool, so just get used with those. So now we got, this will be our skin. It will actually look like this in game. And now I realized I'm a dumbass. My stuff can't be black. So we're going to find out what layer that is on, and it is on layer number 5. So we're going to select layer number 5. This is a good example because you'll probably do something like this after all the steps you do. Because on my derby skin I had 120 layers and it took 4 hours, so just to give you an example. So yeah, now we realize we messed up. We're gonna redo our mistake, but we'll do it right this time. Okay, now that is done, we are good to go. I am going to zoom out and I am going to do that. So this is what our car will look like. So what we're going to do is merge all our layers, file, save as. We need to save it as whatever you've been naming it. So as in this case, YouTube. Drag draw surface, make sure it's that. Save. Okay. Alright, now you will delete the skin test one. You don't need it. Now we're going to double check all our files, make sure they have saved correctly. Everything is looking good to me. I like the way everything looks. So after you have done everything, you'll come back, and the next thing you'll need to change is skin test. Skin test needs to be whatever you've been renaming your skin. So as in this case, YouTube, but you'll do as in this case, I'll do YouTube skin. So rename YouTube skin, and then that is correct. So you have finished. You get back to the vehicles tab. You've copied it. Now what you are going to want to do is open your file explorer, and you're going to want to go to your beamNG.drive mods folder. And if you have a vehicles folder, you can probably just delete it. You probably don't need it. So in this case, I deleted it, and then I paste my other vehicles folder that we have copied, and now we are going to select it, make sure it's blue, and then we are going to send it to a compressed zip, and then we're just going to name it YouTube like we've been doing it this whole time. Save it, and now you can see you have a skin file. You are one step away, and that is making sure you did nothing wrong. So we are going to launch Beam for the moment of truth. Also, this works with any skin car. You just have to rename it to what you want the name to be. And in the coupe, wagon, and that type of name, just have to say you're doing a sunburst skin, you would just rename it sunburst. Don't forget to join my Discord server right now. If you don't do it, you will break a drive shaft in your next derby. If you're wondering why I have a custom loading screen on single player, it's because I have it on multiplayer as well. If you want to know more about that, look at my last video. We have finally loaded in after an hour, so we are going to spawn in the car that we have been naming our skin, which was the sedan, which is a 4-door. So we're going to spawn in the 4-door. We're going to wait 10 more years. Sorry about that. We're going to control W to bring up the part selector. You're going to go to body, and then you're going to go to paint design. And the first thing to knowing if you did it right is if it pops up. If it pops up, you got one step left, and that's clicking on it and see if it works. As you can see, it works just like I said it would. So that is pretty much as much as I got to say it. But I do have actually one more thing to point out now that I notice. I'm going to go back to paint.net, and this blue box right here will actually paint all your roll cages. So whatever color you want your roll cage, you paint this box. So yeah, that other than that, that's the only thing I missed. Also with your bumpers. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions, make sure you join the Discord server, link in the description, and ask us there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, press the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.